Eberechi Eze, yeah? Eberechi Eze, Arsenal. Are they looking to activate in this transfer window now? Are they looking to get busy? Because I'm seeing links to Eberechi Eze from Arsenal. You know, what I mean, David Ornstein's been talking about it. So as Fabrizio Romano. And Eze to Arsenal, I'm not going to lie, I didn't really see that one coming. And then you start to think, where's he going to fit? What does it look like? And also, we're hearing from Ornstein that that's regardless of a winger or a centre forward, it's just to bolster the attack. Eze for no reason. Wicked signing. If Arsenal can get Eberechi Eze, they absolutely should. Whether you're playing him from the left, whether you're playing him in, I don't know, a left eight, right eight, whatever, support with Odegaard, you bring him in. No brainer. No brainer. Quality player. And Arsenal, in fact, it's the type of signing that if Arsenal can pull that over the line, as well as a striker, as well as another forward, that will go so far in showing the fans that they're serious. Let's be honest, that could be scary. If you're telling me at Arsenal, and this is hypothetical right now, they could have Saka, Gyökeres, could be Sesko. Yeah, all right, Sesko or Gyökeres. Yeah, Eze and what's his name? Odegaard. Serious, serious problems. Serious problems. Serious problems. And of course, again, if you actually look at what David Ornstein's saying, he's saying um, that this is separate to a striker and winger. It's separate to a striker winger. So if they go and get, like, listen, Robbie's always talking about he wants the big boy. Go and get Leao. Go and get Rodrigo. You guys want some of the big boys. But if Eze is separate to the winger and the striker, that I think is what would show us all that Arsenal are really serious about trying to, break this second place hoodoo. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, getting, the centre back in from Valencia, it looks like they're going to do that. They've got Kepa, you got Norgard, you got Zubamendi. They're all like for likes, apart from the centre back from Valencia if they do get that over the line. They're like for likes. They're still not really the big positions that, as Lee Judges says, get them over the line. Yeah, they ain't them signings. But I don't have a doubt that Arsenal will activate them type of signings. Though they have to. They're just obviously the deliberating is annoying a lot of the Arsenal fans. And I get that, but let's be real. Arsenal are going to invest heavily in that area of the pitch. It's just like a lot of teams. I know City and Liverpool kind of they've gone strong, but a lot of teams, man, with a lot of these players that are waiting for big moves, it's almost like the domino needs to fall, man. People can't trying to work out the prices. They're stuck on Sesko. They're stuck on Gyökeres. Which one is it? I get the frustration. Rodrigo is going to cost you what, according to Real Madrid sources and what you read, 80 to 90 million euros, let's say. Big bread. Do you know what I'm saying? Not like you ain't got the money. Nico Williams, probably going to go Barca, but that's the type of thing you're looking for. Rafael Leao, like big boy players. But Arsenal have a habit of either pulling up some trees that you just weren't expecting of a player that might not be the Rodrigo, might not be the Nico Williams, the Rafael Leao, could be someone completely different. But Eze, I think, what is he, 27 now? He had a proper good season last year. We know what a good player he is. His technical ability is so sound, keeps the ball, never loses it, can drive past players like they're not there, knows where the back of the net is. Perfect, good on both feet. Like he's just a top draw player, man. And you give Arsenal options because he can play off the left, he can play as an inside 10, he can play as a 10. Do you know what I'm saying? He's very adaptable, man. He's very adaptable. He's attacking midfielder, and again, it just gives options. When Arsenal, as soon as Odegaard got injured last year, don't get me wrong, you could criticize Mikel Arteta for not bringing in Ethan Nwaneri a little bit more in that time, but you have to understand he's a young kid, 17 years of age. You get that. What big clubs are supposed to do is have strength in depth. 100% strength in depth. And for me, mate, you don't get Eze and go, oh, where's he going to play? Is he going to start? No, that's just strength in depth. Man City vibes. That's what it is. You know what I mean? No one says to Man City when they're in their pomp, you know what I'm saying, winning 4 leagues in a row and all that, 5 times in a row, whatever it was. Yeah. That, no one says that, oh, how all them players going to play and all this. No, it's get big man players. Big man players and most importantly, show the intent, spend the money. Now, what would they be looking for? You know what I mean? What is the price? What's his contract? How long has he got left? So his contract runs to 27. So he's got 2 years left, mate. And with Tottenham sniffing around potentially, I know Ornstein said he isn't. Says that Tottenham aren't really looking at him at this for now. He said they're not pursuing for now. Romano does the opposite, like they always do the opposite. He says Tottenham also remain keen. Because even if he went Tottenham, I think that would be a great move for him as well. Perfect move for him in the net, and he can go and be the main man there. To be fair, as they could, you know what I'm saying? He's that good. But if he goes to Arsenal, look, it's a different. It's not a traditional left winger, is it? He's not. If you played him on the, it just gives you a completely different skill set as Arsenal. If you signed Eze and wanted to play him on the left wing, which inside forward or 10 is his best position. His best work, I think, is from central. But if he does play from the left, which he can do, he will come from outside to in. He's not a player who's going to take you down the line. You know what I'm saying? Look to beat men on the outside and get crosses in the box. He's going to be the opposite to that. He's going to look to take it past the player, but come on the inside. You know, he's going to get shots off. He's going to set people up. He's going to knit midfield and attack together really, really well. His link-up play is excellent. His football brain is great. He's got a great technical brain, and his touch and his everything about him is just top. Do you know what I mean? His technique and everything. So I just think for me, that's a top signing if Arsenal can get that over the line, especially if it's non-exclusive to the winger or the forward or the striker. That's exactly what you want to hear from David Ornstein. Let's be real. Do you know what I'm saying? It's unclear if needs exit, but serious candidate. So also you got to think about, do Arsenal need to sell players as well in that area of the pitch? But Arsenal got money. Don't get it twisted. Arsenal got money. They've got to be spending that money. I'm saying, I think the fans, I don't think the business they've done so far has actually been bad. I think the business they've done so far has actually been needed. It's just that the most important thing that they need, the striker, the difference makers, players like Eze, players like Rodrigo or Leao or Yokere, the difference makers that's going to take them from second to first haven't been signed yet. But they had to replace Thomas Partey and they had to replace Jorginho. And Kepa for 5 million as a backup keeper is a bargain. He's better than that Neto guy, whoever he is. I don't even know if he played. Did he even play last year, that guy? So backup keeper, but it's just not the news that Arsenal fans want to hear, which I get that. I understand that, but you have to look at it from the point of view that if Arsenal go deep into next season and don't have them players, all the Arsenal fans are going to moan and say, well, where's our replacement for Partey? Where's our replacement for Jorginho? He left us short. Do you know what I'm saying? So I get that, but they need to get busy. It's still early, 1st of July, but they need to start getting busy. That's what it is. I think Arsenal fans need to see statement signings now. They've done the crossing the T's and dotting the I's. You know what I mean? The little upkeep signings. You know what I mean? Oh, this man's gone, replace him with that. That's fine. They're like for like. They've done that now. You've done it. And you're even potentially bringing in, I can't remember the guy's name from Valencia, centre-back. Probably bringing him in, or it looks like that you're trying to do that. Another centre-back. So after that, you better get busy. Arsenal fans don't want to hear about no extra centre-back or utility man and he's good because he can play right back and centre mid. They don't want to hear about that. They want to hear Gyökeres. Yeah? They want to hear Sesko. They want to hear Leao. They want to hear Eze. They want to hear flipping Rodrigo. Big man players to get them over the line. So we'll see. We'll see what Arsenal do. Let me know if you guys think this Eze thing will happen. I think scary hours if he comes to Arsenal. I like that signing. Big boy signing. And I think they should definitely bring him in. Let me know what you guys think. Take care. Peace.